An emergency fund is something almost every financial advisor recommends, and for good reason. It's your safety net, your buffer against life's unexpected twists. But here's the thing. What if that emergency fund is actually putting you at more risk than you realize? The unseen risk in your emergency fund is something that many retirees overlook, and it could be costing you big time. You see, the traditional advice is to keep your emergency fund in a savings account or a money market account. The problem? Inflation. While your money sits there earning negligible interest, inflation is eroding its purchasing power. What used to cover a month of bills or an unexpected car repair now buys you less and less every year. This is especially concerning for retirees who are relying on their savings to last for the long haul. Now, if you're wondering how to protect yourself from this, let me share a strategy many retirees are using to preserve and even grow their wealth. If you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, click the first link in the description. Thousands of Americans are turning to Gold IRAs as a reliable way to safeguard their savings from inflation and market volatility. It's something I'm passionate about, and I encourage you to check it out. But back to your emergency fund. The first step in fixing this unseen risk is understanding that inflation isn't the only threat. In fact, if your emergency fund is sitting in a savings account, it's also vulnerable to low interest rates. These rates are often below the rate of inflation, meaning you're effectively losing money by keeping it there. Your hard-earned dollars are just sitting idle when they could be working harder for you. So, what should you do about it? A Gold IRA could be the solution. Unlike cash in the bank, gold has stood the test of time as a hedge against inflation. Gold's value tends to rise when inflation is high, making it a perfect way to protect your emergency savings. And with a Gold IRA, your investment is tax advantaged, meaning you don't pay taxes on the gains until you start taking withdrawals. This gives you an extra layer of protection against the tax man. And it's especially important when you're retired and trying to make your money last. Of course, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, but even a small portion of your emergency fund allocated to gold can make a huge difference in the long run. You've worked hard for your savings, so why let inflation and low interest rates chip away at your wealth? And let's talk about volatility for a moment. Markets can swing wildly, especially if you're relying on stocks or bonds to fund your emergency needs. When the market crashes, and you need to dip into that emergency fund, you could be selling at a loss. Gold, however, often remains steady, or even increases in value during times of market uncertainty, giving you a safer, more predictable cushion to fall back on. Here's the thing. If you're nearing retirement or already retired, your financial stability is more important than ever. You can't afford to have your emergency fund exposed to the risks of inflation or market downturns. That's why Gold IRAs are becoming a go-to solution for retirees looking to protect their wealth without the risk of traditional savings accounts or investments. Now, if you're wondering how to get started or if a Gold IRA is right for you, again, don't hesitate to check out the free guide in the description. Thousands of American retirees are choosing this path to ensure their savings are secure and growing. If you have $100K or more in your IRA, 401K, or even 5MEM+ in savings, this guide is perfect for you. Taking control of your emergency fund doesn't have to be complicated, and with a Gold IRA, you can be proactive about protecting your wealth. Click the link and start securing your future today.